Viewer discretion is advised.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new episode of American Truck Simulator. Today we're going to be out back in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Going to be heading down to Dumas, Texas, carrying some office supplies, I believe, or home accessories. 38,830 pounds of it. Going to be back in the International LT. We've actually used this truck and skin combo before, or this truck and truck skin before in a stream, but I just love the look of the blue on it and everything like that, though we're going to go ahead and use it once again. And we got this Green Giant branch trailer. We're just going to pretend that we're actually hauling Green Giant canned vegetables and stuff like that, but we're actually not. So without further ado, let's go ahead and load up the cargo here. Alright, let's go ahead and fire this baby up today. Listen to that. It just sounds super badass. Here's a look at the interior. We've already seen this truck multiple times, but look at the interior. I don't have Track IR in today, and that's only because I forgot to turn it on, and I didn't feel like going out of the game because I know sometimes my screens don't want to work, and I just didn't want to mess with it. So we're just going to go without Track IR today. But let's go ahead and come to the back of the trailer here. We can't actually see it, so let's go ahead and pull forward just a tiny bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and make sure the four ways work, which it looks like they do. And let's go ahead and test the trailer brakes as well. Looks like those do work as well. Alright, so like I said, we're going to be heading down to Dumas, Texas. So let's go ahead and turn on our headlights here and get out on the open road. Alright. Adios. Go ahead and get on this open road here. Should be a nice run from New Mexico all the way down to Texas. I had one either going to Dumas, and then I had one going to Stratford, and I'm like, let's just go to Dumas instead. Don't think I've ever been there, but I think we have gone through Stratford before. We had a nice little night run here today in this International LT truck. Like I said, we've used this truck a bunch of times in the past, but it's just a nice looking truck that I'm like, I just have to use it once again. And of course, I went through ATS Mods LT on the ATS mod site after a while. I haven't actually been on it because I've been trying to get mods off like the Steam Workshop and, you know, showing off the SCS trucks, Mac Anthem, all that fun stuff. And I did not realize that there were so many trucks that have been released to that site. And I'm like, oh my god, I need to download all of them. So that is exactly what I did. I downloaded a shit ton of trucks, and we are going to be showing them off here in streams and in videos coming soon. Looks like we're making a left over here. I don't see anybody coming over there. Nobody's over there. Oh yeah, there's a couple cars over here. Got a trucker coming over there. I don't see anybody over there. So I got two trucks. Looks like they're all coming. Yeah, they're all turning right. Looks like that dude's gonna let me go. I appreciate it, bud. Looks like we're good on that side. Appreciate it, man. I do. But yeah, hope you guys are having an awesome day so far. Awesome week as well. I'm going to make a right-hand turn over here. There we go. Alright. But yeah, I just love playing American Truck Simulator. I don't know. I get made fun of. I used to get made fun of back where I was working at Target and stuff like that and at school because I used to play these games and stuff like that. But I don't know, to me it's just calming. Like, it's just something about, you know, just trucking over the open road, you know, driving and stuff. It's just calming, and I just enjoy it a lot for some reason. I don't know, call me weird I guess, but I do enjoy playing American Truck Simulator a lot. Looks like we're actually taking this exit here to Santa Rosa. Interesting. Yep, Santa Rosa. Alright, cool. Got a little pullover over there by New Mexico State Police. But yeah, so we got a Cummins X15 efficiency, 450 horsepower in this truck today. So hopefully should have no issues pulling this Green Giant trailer. And if you guys do want a better look at the trailer, be this side. Here we go. Available on the Steam Workshop, as is the truck and the truck skin. So everything you see here is on the Steam Workshop. And I will have links to everything in the description down below. As well, if you guys do want to, you know, check them out as well. I'm going to go ahead and get into this lane here because this looks like it's an exit only. And we are not exiting over here at all. But yeah, X15 efficiency, 450 horsepower, and an Eaton 18 speed. And we do have a retarder today. So yeah, I figured it'd be kind of cool going into Texas. I've always wanted to live in Texas, so might as well go through Texas. I want to kind of live out in the Houston or the Dallas area, but my girlfriend wants to move out to just Indiana, so I'm like, kind of have to compromise Indiana or Texas. I mean, they're both better than Illinois, but Texas I feel like is more my people, and her family's in pretty much close to like the Illinois-Indiana border. So I'm like, I can't really compete with that, so we'll just compromise and move to Indiana, I guess. I just want to get out of Illinois so badly. I mean, I do, but I don't, but I really do just, you know, hate living in Illinois. I hate the state, hate the government in the state, and everything like that, so. But yeah, enough about politics. Like I said, we did use this truck and truck skin combo in a stream a few weeks ago, actually. But the skin just looks so damn good on the truck, and it goes with the truck so well that I just couldn't say resist, or I just couldn't say no to it. And I'm like, I have to use it once again. So here we are using it again, and we're pulling a Green Giant trailer. And for sure we'll be using a whole bunch of different truck mods, and I found a lot of different like car mods and stuff like that for ATS Road Trip series again. So stay tuned for all of that. But yeah, I think we're clear to go back in this lane. Seems like we are. Yeah, we are. Cool. Let's go ahead and hop back in here. Hopefully it's not an exit lane. But yeah, I mean, oh, yeah, no cars. No cars. This is one of the reasons why I wish I had track IR. Be a lot easier to do this. But yeah, we have kind of been living on our own since February. We moved into this apartment in February and stuff like that. We were living with my mom and my dad for like 2 months, I believe, or about a month, 2 months, I believe. We went with my mom for a month and then my dad for the rest of the time. Then we kind of moved to the new apartment here after leaving her old apartment. But I gotta say, living on my own is just quite a different experience, if I do say so myself. It feels a lot different than like when you're living with when I was living with my dad before I met Kayla and stuff like that. And I mean, of course, you're living on your own, it's gonna feel a lot different. But I feel like I feel more responsible, and yeah, it's just a great feeling. I feel a lot more mature than I did as well when I was living with them. Like, my dad was always telling me that, you know, you're going to be paying bills, you're going to pay bills, you're going to hate paying bills every month, blah, 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 blah. You're going to forget about paying bills, you're going to hate paying them all the damn time. I don't feel like this is a nice road to be going 75 on, especially with all these curves. In a truck like mine going 75, I don't think so. I'm going to stick to a constant 60. How's that sound? But yeah, nice little night run today. But yeah, he's always telling me that I'm going to forget to pay my bills. Oh shit, we're not paying attention here. Here we go. Yeah, but I'm going to forget to pay my bills and all that. But honestly, I like paying bills. I'm actually excited to pay bills. Like, it's weird. Like, I just can't explain it. But usually whenever the bill comes in, like we get it in the email or through the mail, it's like paid that same day that it comes in. It's just like a good feeling. I don't understand why. It just feels good. I don't know. I just can't explain it. It just feels good to get them paid off and everything. And I know that probably in a few months it's going to wear off and I'll probably be the same person my dad is when he pays bills. Like, I got to pay bills again. I thought I just paid them like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just a really good feeling to actually be paying them off and stuff like that. But the idea of like saving and budgeting money kind of super like really excites me now. And of course, you know, I spend money on like these DLCs and like mods for games and stuff like that. But The idea of like just budgeting money and stuff like that, and like opening up a savings account and actually just, you know, putting a portion of a paycheck in there every so often, it just, I don't know, it just excites me now. I'm gonna go and get into this lane because it seems like that trucker was slowing down quite a bit, unless he's going out to Santa Rosa, which could be a possibility. But yeah, and I mean, I know that whenever I was taking that long break from YouTube and stuff like that, when I was living with Kayla at her old apartment, yes, I was technically like living on my own, but the only thing I was technically paying was rent, and of course rent for that apartment was stupidly expensive. So I felt like I was just more, you know, like a prisoner over there than I actually felt like I was actually like, you know, living over there for the most part, because I was paying like $450 for just myself, and then Kayla got a $50 a month rent, so add our two rents together and it was about $495 or so, which I'm like is stupidly expensive for a 1-bedroom apartment, especially in the area that it was in, or the town that it was in. For $600, we're paying $575 a month at this apartment here, and it's got 2 bedrooms. It's 950 square foot, which for $575 isn't bad, and each unit has its own washer dryer, so I'm like, that's a no-brainer. The only catch though is like usually at like apartment complexes, like the water bill is paid for by the landlord. We do have to pay for water and sewer, but trash is covered, so we don't have to pay for any of that. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice ass apartment. It's a lot better than like the 400 square foot. No, I wasn't say like 400. It was like 500 square foot that we were living at our old place. But yeah, you can find like decent apartments and stuff for cheap if you look at the right places. Kayla actually found this one on a Facebook Marketplace, I believe is where she found it, and it was like $575, and I'm like, that's a no-brainer. That's a steal for that type of apartment. Here's the sound of the engine brake here. Something going on over here. It's a nice sounding engine brake for sure. Very nice sounding engine brake. But yeah, it just, to me, whenever I moved in with her, it just kind of didn't feel like, you know, like, it doesn't feel like it did now. Because right now, back then, she already had the place about almost a year before she met me. So she already decorated it and, like, you know, had her furniture and stuff like that to what she wanted. And then I just kind of moved my stuff in and just kind of, you know, was there for the most part. And I was just kind of added to her lease. So I didn't really feel like it was my place, even though, yes, it technically was my place. But it didn't actually feel like my place. And we got another DOT vehicle over here. What the hell's going on this on Highway 40 tonight? Everything's going on. Got a tow truck. I want to pass this vehicle over here. Man, it seems like everything that could go wrong on this highway is going wrong on this highway. Tuka Macari coming up. Looks like we're staying on the interstate. Cool, cool, cool. I figured we were going to. Let's go ahead and get back into this lane here. There we go. I need track IR real bad. I really do. I miss it. I actually, now playing it, I do miss it. And I'm like, I really don't want to turn it on because I don't want to mess around with the screens and everything. But it's like, now I wish I had it so I could, you know, turn it on and stuff like that. But yeah. But going back to what I was saying, like, I just kind of moved in and was just kind of added to her lease. So it didn't really feel like it was my place. But this is different because this is our own little place. We kind of built this, like, apartment from scratch, basically, from, of course, whatever wasn't actually in it when we moved in. So, like, it was basically just, you know, an empty apartment except for, like, kitchen appliances and a washer dryer and, like, light fixtures and stuff like that. But we ended up starting this apartment from scratch and got our own couch and a new TV and a new soundbar. Got a 55-inch Samsung TV and a Vizio soundbar. And it's like, this is our place. Like, we built this place from not from the ground up, but from what it was, an empty apartment building or an empty apartment unit, to what it is today. And yes, I know I still have to do an apartment vlog. I keep forgetting to do it, and I keep forgetting to actually clean my room to do it. So the gaming room is a complete mess right now. Because if you guys do remember, my girlfriend's sister is currently living with us. So it looks like it's going to be a nice foggy morning here in New Mexico. But yeah, if you guys do remember, my girlfriend's sister is living with us, so we have basically 2 people in this room. And, yeah, so it's a mess for the most part. But yeah, so going on to a different topic. But doing chores as well is, I don't know, it kind of makes me feel good now. Like, just keeping the house clean and everything. Like, I'll sweep the floor every night. Counters get washed, dishes get washed because we have a dishwasher, so that's like extremely helpful. But we are coming up on a sunrise here. Look at that sunrise right in front of us, boys and girls. That thing looks amazing. It's phenomenal looking. It's just beautiful. That is super beautiful. But yeah, I'm probably also weird for, you know, liking to do chores. But when I was living at my dad's, I didn't really care to do laundry or dishes or vacuuming or all that, any of that at all, honestly. But now that it's like my own place, it's super fun. Welcome to Texas. Let's look at that sunrise. That is just so freaking beautiful. That big yellow ball of sun in front of us. Oh man, that is great looking. Amarillo, Oklahoma City. That is just super nice looking. I better turn the sunshade down if I knew how, because that's going to blind us for sure. I'm actually just going to turn my lights off right now because I don't need the lights anymore. But yeah, it's just kind of nice, you know, having music playing on the soundbar, listening to some country music while just cleaning and stuff like that. I couldn't do that at my dad's house because he didn't like loud music or like anything loud. He just liked everything quiet. So I'm going to go ahead and switch lanes here. But here's our new trucks that we have in, Chevy step deck trucks, or Chevy trucks. They actually have like different liveries and stuff like that. So instead of it just being like FedEx, and my game just hiccuped there like hardcore, holy crap. But yeah, instead of it just being like FedEx or UPS and then DHL, we'll have like Frito-Lay and just a whole bunch of other companies and stuff like that for those trucks. So it adds some variety to the game, which is great. Which is super great. But yeah, kind of going back to the other apartment here. It also, I didn't care for it either because we didn't have any internet or cable. We couldn't get internet at the place without them charging us even more for rent, which I thought was complete and utter horseshit. But I guess they can get away with it. But they also had a washer dryer like built into, not built in, but there was like a separate laundry room for all the apartments to go to. But the washer dryer barely ever worked. It was pretty much always out of order, and if it wasn't out of order, people would always take your clothes out like mid-wash. Like there was a couple times where like I would see clothes just piled up on the floor, wet clothes and everything like that, and they would just, you know, take them out like that, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on with you people? I didn't realize we were taking this exit either. I need to figure out that voice navigation for this game, because they said it was in my settings, but I cannot find it in my settings for the life of me. So here we go. Dead over here. It's like super dead. Just gonna make this turn. Wheel's gonna jerk. Oh, it didn't jerk this time. That's a first. That's a shock. Usually the wheel will start jerking to the left. That is a complete shock. But yeah, people would just take your clothes out of the washer and dryer and just kind of leave it piling on the floor. Like your clothes would be in the dryer like midway through. People would just take them out, dump them on the floor, on the dirty floor, and it's like you just washed those, and now you gotta wash them again. It's like, I don't understand people. Like, I get you have to get your clothes washed too, but have some like common sense that you gotta wait your turn. But yeah, if you didn't get down there fast enough, they'd just take them out, or they'd even just, you know, people would leave their clothes. If someone hadn't done laundry in a while, they'd just leave their clothes down there in the washer, let them mold and stuff like that, and it's like, I'm like, I can't. So we always ended up taking our laundry to her mom's, which lived like 10 minutes away, or if I had to go see my mom or my dad, I'd bring the laundry there, and that was like an hour drive. And that's how I was pretty much doing YouTube at the time as well, was since there was no internet, I was kind of forced to play a whole bunch of single player games. So that's how I kind of got the single player games, and how I kind of took my almost a year-long break. It wasn't a year long, it was only a few months. That's how I ended up taking my break and stuff like that. is because there was no internet at the apartment, so all I could do, I was just limited to single player games, which sucked. Because I wanted to get some actual like multiplayer in and stuff like that, but I couldn't. And I was like, that's kind of sucky. I'm going to go and start slowing down for this curve here. We're going to use the engine brake here. Very nice sounding engine brake. But yeah, it was definitely a pain in the ass, especially having to go to my mom's all the time to upload videos. Like, I would record like 5 or 6, edit them, and then I'd have them on a flash drive, and then I'd take them over to her house, upload the 5 and 6, and then just kind of work my way through them again. So like, then I would go edit some more, record some more, and then having to download mods and stuff like that at my mom's house, so I'd have to bring my PC there sometimes to download mods and update games and stuff like that, and it was legitimately a pain in the ass. Really? Are we gonna be going this slow? Come on, y'all. Oh, look at this bridge we're coming up on. This looks pretty cool. Look at that UP train right there. That looks nice. Why are you braking, guys? Look at that UP train right there. Oh, we're going... Oh, okay, so we're going over here as well. We're not going... Oh, I wanted to go across the bridge, but we'll go this way. That's fun. I really wanted to go across that bridge. That just looks nice. And we got this, like, weird curve over here. This is different. I really wanted to go across that bridge. That looks cool. Especially with the way the roads are over here. Looks like we're going to be getting on some sort of highway. Make sure we're clear. That pickup truck can merge. You'll be fine. But yeah, here's a better look at the trailer here. I'm not quite sure if it was supposed to have a roll-up door or one of the regular doors because there's no logo on the back. Oh, shit. Don't want to be going in the grass there. But yeah, here's a look at the trailer. Says green giant peas, Niblets corn, Niblets Mexi corn, and green giant cream style corn. Super nice looking. I do like this truck. I do like this trailer too. I've been wanting to do this trailer since I was doing my COVID vids. I just never kind of got around to doing it. But it looks like we're coming up on Dumas, Texas here. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, do make sure you hit the like button. If you have not already and you are brand new to the channel, do make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would. As well as make sure you guys follow me on all the social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Every update I pretty much post is on Twitter. I always also use the YouTube community tab, but most of the updates I do post is on Twitter or Discord. So do make sure you guys follow me on there. Greatly appreciate it if you guys would, and stuff like that. And that's a nice little empty container trailer right there. Looks like we're coming here to the sell goods in Dumas, so let's go ahead and make this right. Looks like yeah, we're gonna be coming over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my blinker on. Don't look like anyone's behind me, so it'll be good to make this right hand turn into sell goods. All right, going from Walmart to whatever this place would be on that 3D mod. I think it's like Kroger or something. And they want it right against the wall. Alright. Alright. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Going outside and take a look at it. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to pull up a little bit more farther. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do that. Alright, I think we'll be good to do this. Let's go ahead and start backing it in here. Using our mirrors, which kind of suck, honestly. Let's go ahead and turn it all the way to the left here. I wanted to get it closer to these trailers, but now I'm afraid I'm actually probably going to hit the trailers, which I don't want to do. Well, no, it doesn't look like it. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be alright, it looks like. Just kind of keep moving it into that first parking spot there. Let's go ahead and turn the flashers on. I always forget to do that. Go ahead and move it into there real quick. Look at that. Sure, we're all good on that side, which looks like we are. Let's go and turn the truck that way as well. Sure, we're not going to hit anything. It doesn't look like it. Let's go and just kind of do that. Turn the truck to the left here. Turn that to the... There we go. It's like we almost had it. Almost had it first try. We can probably keep going back a little bit. Straighten it out a little bit. And let's go ahead and pull forward just a tiny bit. We almost had that, though. That was actually really good on my end. I'm getting a lot better at this backing up thing, it seems like. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop her down back to reverse. And just do it straight forward. Straight forward and easy. There we go. Park and brake. Neutral. Engine off. Let's unload this sucker. So 330 miles for 7 hours and 27 minutes. 50 even gallons of fuel for an excellent day and $17,295 and 876 XP. That is going to go ahead and do it for this one, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll catch you here on the next video. Peace.